All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf. Of course, the podcast is DJ Wolf Live. I got it. Man, honestly, I really need to talk about this. Now, I had talked about this before. At least had nothing that hadn't been posted on YouTube yet. I'm getting ready to. Keke Palmer. So I had a conversation last night with somebody, and they were adamant that there was nothing wrong with Keke Palmer walking out there strutting her stuff in a bodysuit, and she supposedly wasn't single anymore. To me, when you out there doing that kind of stuff, you go to and this is the killer part. You go to a red carpet event, at least it appeared to be a red carpet event. You go into the red carpet event. You go into it, and right behind you, maybe about a few steps from you, is the father of your child, the baby daddy, and the baby that he's holding. You come up to dress like you ready to go out there and paint the town. He coming in with a t-shirt and look like jeans on, holding a baby, walking right behind you, like a little puppy dog. It was weird. And first I saw a video of that, and I thought it was a fake video. And then I saw another video where they stand at the carpet together while he holding a baby, and she got on the cat suit like she ready to go paint the town and see some other dudes. It was the weirdest. It was weird, man. And I'm gonna tell you, already, dude. I think the guy is 20. I forgot. I forgot his age. His age escapes me. I don't think he's much older than she is. But the scene was weird because it looks like he was her nanny, and that's what I'm really trying to get at. He didn't look like the father of the child standing next to the mother. Like they were together. He looked like a nanny. He did. They did show him in the red carpet standing next to her, but it just still looked weird. And I'm like, man, I wasn't that scene for me. I wasn't down with that bullshit. I wouldn't be down for that, for a couple of reasons. But apparently he's not doing the things that she's doing. Not to say that he's doing poorly, but then again, I kind of wonder because it did look like he was her nanny, holding a baby. It reminded me of the picture I saw of Rihanna with A$AP Rocky and the baby in tow, following her. That's exactly what it looked like. And I'm wondering if Keke Palmer is taking the page from that because it did look very similar. Keke Palmer is an actress singer. Rihanna is a singer actress. They both out here trying to quote unquote juggle careers and family. Both of them had boys. Yeah. Although Rihanna is a little older than Keke, but still. Nevertheless, it still looked like a weird scene to me. Like a very, very weird scene. It truly did. I'm not going to even front on that, folks. I used to be a fan of hers when she was younger. Now I know exactly why I no longer ride with her. She's gotten to be very boisterous, and I said this in the chat on another person's channel. I forgot who it was, and somebody tried to defend it. And I said that she had very masculine energy, and they were like, "What is masculine energy?" And I told them straight up, she has masculine traits. She's very boisterous like a guy. She's into women like a guy. So, there you go. My thing is that I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of hers. I was kind of a fan of hers years ago. I don't rock with her like that no more. This chick is completely turncoat to me. And not the same person she was to me years ago. I mean, I know she's growing out of it. She's an adult now. But for me, personally, she got with this dude. I don't know and I'm not going to evaluate his status, whether he has money or not. I don't care. It's not my concern. It's truly not. I'll be straight up on that. It's not my concern. Never was, never had been. Straight up. What I am gonna say is this. She wants to be free and do all this that. But what I don't understand is women riding the coattails on her being a free to roll around single mother as though, without a care in the world. I don't get it. It's like women just like put men in the back burner anymore. This is not how the world's supposed to roll. Not at all. I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. It's weird. It's weird, and it's weirding me out, folks. And I'm like, what's going on with our world anymore? What's going on with the world anymore where women just like put the men in the back burner? Over the years, guys have put women out front street like Will Smith or what's that guy? Russell Wilson, Steph Curry. Those guys. And same women that they put on Front Street ran with it. Now it goes to their head. You can't tell them nothing now. Oh, well, I'm hot shit now, excuse my French. And I'm gonna just walk all over you like a pinata. Man, that's kind of what they're doing. They have no cut cards now. It ain't, women, they don't care. They really do not give a damn. They could care less about anything to do with the relationship at all. They don't matter them no more. They're not concerned about it. They ain't concerned about the relationship or the man in the relationship with them. That's just in the back burner anymore. Really, it's a damn shame. It's gotten to a point now where men and really the media and this botched up ass thing called the Me Too movement have put men in the back burner. We're no longer supposed to be in the front. We're in the back now. We might as well be in the backseat of a freaking damn car. Because that's how we're being treated now. It makes no sense, folks. Even in the Bible, it's not designed that way. No, it's not. A girl recently got in trouble in Dubai, 29-year-old woman, black woman, unfortunately, got in trouble in Dubai for running off at her mouth. And the lawyer was talking about it wasn't fair. What kind of lawyer you got? Your lawyer going to make you lose that case if you try it in Dubai. Because it's going to cost a lot of money to untangle that mess that she's in. I don't know how much time she's actually going to get there. She said she's been there for 2 months. According to the story I saw, that she had been out there for a while. So she was there long enough to know the laws out there. I talked to a colleague of mine who actually is planning a trip out there. And they told me straight up, they said out there, You can't just dress any kind of way as a woman out there. No matter what kind of woman you are. Black, white, pink, blue, green stars. You have to abide by the rules. She told me this 2 weeks ago before this story even came out. 2 weeks ago. So this woman knew they don't play out there, but she wanted to have a diarrhea in the mouth moment, and that got her all caught up because she don't listen. She didn't listen. She wanted to do what she wanted to do in another country that she don't even live in, and just do what she wants. Then I heard a couple of things related to this story where this girl was a known wild child. And she do look wild because the pictures in the video showed she's in the water somewhere in Dubai in a bathing bikini outfit where the breasts is just all over the place and green hair. Unbecoming of a modern, classy black woman, if I do say so myself. Very unbecoming. So I'm like, you know what? No surprise that she likely got herself in that mess because of her attitude. Well, a couple of people are posting. I don't know how true it is. This is alleged that she has a drinking problem. Well, let me kind of tweak that a little bit. It's alleged that she once got herself in trouble at an Airbnb out in Florida somewhere, or with Puerto Rico, wow, somewhere in the South, on the East Coast, where her and some friends were at an Airbnb and got themselves in trouble because of her mouth, her attitude, and her being drunk, allegedly. So I'm gonna say allegedly on that because I don't prove of that. What I do have a validation on is about her being in the bag, the damn fool. You know. But her lawyer trying to defend about, oh, that ain't right. She get arrested because she was speaking out loud. Well, some places you ain't supposed to speak out loud anyway. You know, there's certain places you don't do that at anyway. Hospital being one. You know, just saying. So, my thing of it is, women today, man, just want to do what they want to do. And then other women co-signing. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with what she got on. Are you serious? It's a lot wrong with what she had on. She wore into a red carpet event with a tight ass bikini. I'm talking about Keke Palmer. Had tight ass, and this on video now. You ain't gotta believe me. Go pull a video. Google a video at a red carpet event with a tight ass leopard print, tiger print outfit on, completely spanked, top to bottom. She walking out there like a woman without a care, like a woman who's just so free. She ain't got no kids or no man. And yet, and there's no joke, guess who walked in behind her a few feet away, like they're a nanny? The baby daddy and the baby in tow. I'll be honest, folks. I would have not wanted to have even been in the same room with her, let alone in the same place with her, with the baby. That looked embarrassing as hell. I ain't gonna even front. It looked very embarrassing. This is about as bad as when Sierra was wearing something really skimpy one night with Russell Wilson in the place. But he don't seem to mind. He's all in as a simp. That's another whole story. At least this guy kind of had the cojones to speak his mind. He should have anyway. But he should have the cojones not to get that serious with her either. That's another whole story. But he did. And he's in it. He's in the long haul at this point. Because of that. Because of the baby. The baby will be there for the next 18 years. But anywho, my thing is that she walked up in there like she had no, like she was just a free woman. And I mean, when I mean free, like, okay, I'm out here, I'm single, I'm looking for a man. But my thing of it is, the outfit she had on wasn't a very classy outfit, especially for a woman who calls herself a big boss. It's supposed to be her next project, by the way. Don't know when it's coming out. It sounds interesting enough that I would like to see it. I've seen some of her movies before. A couple movies are trash, but that's another story. But anyway, she that masculine energy that I told somebody about, which she does have, it's not even a turn on. It's a major turn off for me as a guy. I'm like, if I was trying to pull up to Keke Palmer, she talking like that, with that big energy, that masculine energy, and she young and fine as hell, which she is. You gotta give her that. It'd be a turn off. It is. It's just a major turn off for me. And you can see it. You can see it. It's just obvious. You have to be a fool not to notice that. You know? You have to be a complete fool not to notice that she has that. You know? I've been noticing that for her for a while. She's at an Usher concert. Dash Usher was practically not known. Supposedly in a relationship. See, this is the problem I got with these modern black women today. You can just do what you want to do. And the funny thing of it is, you don't want a guy to disrespect you being a woman, but you go out there with the skimpiest of outfits at an Usher concert. Not that the guy has a right to just touch your business because you got the outfit on, but you at least want to be respected. You know, you at least want to have enough decorum to be out there at a concert, knowing you're supposed to be no longer single. You're in a relationship with a dude, and you dress at least conservative enough. But no, not you. You shaking your ass at a concert. Now, you might have been broken with a guy at the time, but still, you know. I'm kind of like, it's something to think about. Because your kids later on will have to go down the road and say, oh, damn, that was my mother half butt naked at a concert, Usher concert. Usher, she rolled her ass, throwing her ass all around, Usher was on the stage, or wherever they were at. Oh, it has a residency in Vegas. But I ain't feeling it. I wouldn't feel it either. I wouldn't. That's just me. I actually kind of agree with him on some respect. Now, whether I go on the video and talk about that, that's another whole story. I would just got a relationship. This was me. Next, that's what I would have just did. Because right now, I do ride with him on a lot of what he said about it. He's actually looking like a fool. That I will say. But Keke Palmer is actually kind of, to me, for lack of a better word, she wanted to be where a lot of the bigger name singer actresses are. She wants to be like the Beyoncés, the Rihanna, or even Rihanna's or Janet Jackson's, and she's not even in the league right now, as far as I'm concerned. But she's the same age now that they were when they actually broke big, roughly, and and a couple were actually, Beyonce was actually, Janet Jackson, Rihanna were actually younger. But they were, by the time they were 30, they were already all three icons. So she hasn't really gotten to that point. She's not an icon. She's not an icon status as far as I'm concerned. That's another whole story. She wants to be. She wants to be. But the three singers I mentioned are considered A-listers in the game. She's not even an A-lister, in the game. She's trying to get there. They were already A-listers by the time they got in the 20s. All three of them. That's facts. I give them that. My thing is, we are out here trying to look for role models for our children and stuff. And I don't think it's a good idea to make your celebrities your role model for your kids. I think that's wrong. That's BS. That's the dumbest thing ever if you do that. you know. And that go for sports folks too. And I'm talking about male and female. You don't. You shouldn't. You should want your kids to be model citizens, to do the things they need to do in life to survive out here. You know. I'm talking about general careers and things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be those sports figures, entertainers, and all that, because they got those a dime a dozen. That's number one. But let me not get too far off track. And I can only say but so much about Keke Palmer, because I only know what her public persona. I don't know her personal persona. But I'm talking about the public persona. To me, is that she's we already know she's well much into the Me Too movement. I'm pretty sure she is. She likes women, so she's part of that game too with LGBT. You know, I ain't knocking it, but what I am knocking is she's trying to pretend like she's the every woman, and she's not. You know, I'm not a big fan of her. She has very masculine energy. And I'm gonna say it because it's true. If you guys don't agree with me, I'm all up for you debating me. Hit me up, drop me a line. DJWolfLive@AOL.com. That's DJWolfLive@AOL.com. Or you could just make a comment. I don't know if my YouTube channel allows the comments on there, but hey, you can always hit me up on Twitter at DJ Wolf, or for all to hear on Twitter. You know, because I'm up for the debate, and I actually put you on my channel with me, and we can chop it up about this, because there's things that I don't agree with this Me Too movement that's actually ruined a lot of relationships and got women cursing certain guys to think that they really in love with them and they're not. You know, Keke probably didn't give a damn about this guy, no way. You know, I mean, and the way it looked, I mean, she actually got this dude look like a total simp in the video that I saw. And I'm like, I seen 2 videos on it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. He was literally walking up in the video behind her like a nanny. She walking by herself. Like, I'm the diva, I'm the star. No, you're the wannabe, Keke. Let's be real. Now you try to step up to guys like Usher, who probably got women better than you. Not to say you're not fine, but probably better than your ass is. You know. And you would probably be nothing more than a side piece for a guy like Usher anyway. You know. My thing is that y'all women today, y'all modern women, as far as I'm concerned, y'all do too much. Y'all do too much bitching, moaning, telling me I'm trying to juggle this. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about Monique. I heard Monique from Real Hot out here, the Real Housewives of the Potomac. You know, really DC, but Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, I do watch that show. I've seen it a while, I ain't been on, but nevertheless, she was formerly of that show, and then she went to Love and Marriage DC. As far as I know, I don't think she's coming back on there. She might be, who knows? But her and her husband, or former husband, Chris Samuels, I guess they filed for divorce. Supposedly they were going to get back together. They called it off, and I guess they went back and decided to go ahead and do it anyway. And supposedly she had an affair with her trainer. That's alleged. Alleged. Okay, not saying it's fact. Alleged. She allegedly had a relationship with her trainer. That's what the story I heard. So, but my thing is, it don't surprise me about Monique, because Chris Samuels, you could tell, really was all in about the relationship, and Monique was all about her own thing, her own bag. She really was, and that was obvious. She had no real career going for her anyway. supposedly was trying to break into the entertainment business. Doing what, I don't know. And then she got the gig on the Housewives show out here. I think she's from New Jersey, New York somewhere, I think. Chris Evans, I think, is from the South somewhere, I think. But nevertheless, she really, you could tell, if you ever watched the show, both for the Housewives show that she was on and Love and Marriage DC, and you could tell it was about her. She was focusing on her. She didn't focus on the kids. She didn't, to me, not that much. She didn't focus on her husband too much, unless it was something negative. She focused on herself. You know, and she did a lot of that on the other show too. You know, call herself a housewife, but why you gonna try to make her into one? That's another story. But Chris Sanders' mother didn't even like her. I know the first season. I mean, she went in on her, straight out. She did not like Monique. Nope. She did not like her at all. And she let him know that. Mom's wasn't backbiting on nothing. She's like, I don't like her. I think they had already been married for a little while anyway. They had 2 kids at the time, then she threw around, got pregnant and threw them. But it's just that kind of women who think, okay, I can be bad all by myself, even with my husband. You know? These ones out here, they're proving it. I mean, but then the media, the predominantly white media, let's be real, is showing exposing just what it's always been about in the last several decades and eons, really prior to that. That they want the black women to be the leader of our communities. There's no question about that. That's what they're striving to do. You know, whenever you got a 8% of households are being run by single women, but single black women. 8% of single family households are being run by black women. Single black women. That's a problem. And they say they blame it on the men. Now I know personally that ain't true. That ain't, for several things, it's not the men's fault. The modern black women can always tell a guy, look, I'm saving myself for marriage. I ain't trying to do all this. Because you know how I know? Because I know too many women out here now. Some of them got 5, 6, 7 kids. Ain't never been married. Been in a relationship with a dude for years and years. Never got married. Had more kids. Come on now. You gonna tell me y'all interested in settling down? No, you ain't no more interested in settling down than the guy is. The worst part about you interested in trying to think you can just shack up with a dude, and the dude you think assuming the dude's gonna stay with you because you had a kid by him. That's dumb. You playing yourself when you do that any damn way. Like Kevin Samuels said, God rest his soul, man. You're married before you carry. Why would you not? Y'all don't plan your relationships right. You don't. Y'all want to get a guy first you think is a good guy, let him knock you up, and then hoping for the best. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Instead, you knowing the guy for a while, you know, dating for a few years, and then maybe consider getting married and then having kids. Y'all do everything ass backwards. You know? And you know why? And I'm going to tell the truth, straight up. And I don't care you like it or not. Because your mamas ain't telling you right. They ain't giving you the right advice. They give you horrible advice. Because these mamas today, the old school mamas are phasing out. And they're phasing out rapidly. These new school mamas say, nah, you go get you that guy. That guy got money. He might be in the NBA and NFL one year. You know? That guy you think is going to be the one, like I call it the JJ theory. The JJ Keefe theory from Good Times. Oh, you're going to put all your eggs in one basket thinking he's going to be the one that help get you and your family out together because your mamas don't want you to go ahead and try to get with that guy because you think he got potential to help everybody out. Well, it's not even necessarily his responsibility to get you and your family out together. You know, because you're too busy trying to secure the bag. Then that's more important than you trying to have a career for yourself, and then get with a man who's about something that want to be with you. No, y'all do everything ass backwards, man. I don't understand it, man. And then you trying to, tomorrow I want to have this and have that. You know, I'm gonna talk about it again before I get off here. Girl, I got with, I didn't get with her. Girl, I knew years ago used to live on my street when I lived in Cleveland. I'm proud of her. Her name was Edna. I'll leave it at that. I won't even give her last name. But she, for years I tried to holler at this girl, this shorty. And that girl wouldn't give me time of day. I just wanted to holler at her. You know, I wasn't even at the, I kind of did want to get with her, but, you know, she would never talk to me. So one year, I was like 19, 20 years old, get ready to go to Job Corps, got on the bus. She was on the bus, back of the bus. I thought she still worried about me, but apparently she might have moved or something, I don't know. But anyway, she was on the bus, her 3 kids. And I knew she had 3 kids because I knew the guy she was with. And she got pregnant from that guy every year for 3 years. I knew that for a fact. And I don't know if she had dropped out of school or not, but I know she wasn't doing much after she had the kids. That I do know. And eventually I think she made a move. But anyway, I saw her on the bus. She trying to holler at me and stuff. She said, blah, 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 all this. And I want to go on a date with you and all of that. And I'm looking at you. Girl got 3 teeth in her mouth. Girl used to be the finest thing on the street, on my block. The finest thing on my block. I'm telling you, girl used to wear tight shorts, booty shorts. She used to hug around the butt. Man, she was fine. This girl was fine as hell. And truthfully, I was ready to not wife her up, but date her. Or at least want to get at her. But she wasn't interested, so that's okay, fine. You're not interested? I ain't gonna mess with you. You know. And I was good. I'm good with that. We don't have to, But to sit there and try to get what we after you got throw it to the side and tossed around like a pinata. What the hell I need you for? You ain't doing me no good. You're really not. Not doing me no good at all. Period. Whatsoever. At that point, you just another chick that I knew from the hood. Who at some point nobody wanted. I had another girl did that right here in the DMV. I ain't gonna say her name. But anyway, there's another girl did that with me at DMV years ago. And she was a very attractive girl. And she lived in the projects. Not that man thing to me, you be a project, you got hard to go, you about the business of, liking me at the time. I was like, I didn't care. Very attractive, very sweet young woman. She was just nice to me, man. I was nice to her. And kind of found out she had a thing for me. Didn't really know it was like that. She really had a thing for me. I thought she was playing with me. And I could have probably got at her if I wanted. But I didn't. I didn't pursue her. I didn't pursue her at all. So, nevertheless, I did pursue her, and that was cool. But years later, man, she had hit the wall. I don't know if she was bad luck or got beat up by some dude or what. But she wasn't the same chick. She hit the wall, and I think she might have been out there smoking that rock. Because she didn't look good. I tell you right now. She went from looking good to looking bad. I'll say that. I don't know what happened. But nevertheless, I just hope that she's doing okay no matter where or what or where the situation is now. So, but in that case, I was like, I couldn't get it anyway. I was already seeing this other woman who eventually became my wife. So, and they were friends. So that's the other reason why I couldn't go there. But it goes to show you how women just change over the years, man. When they got a chance potential to get with a good guy, they don't want him. You know that song, Mike Jones. Mike Jones said, when I was doing all right, no, when I was doing bad, you didn't want me. Now I'm famous, you all up on me. Mike Jones had the right idea about that. And he was totally, I know what he was talking about because I was in this situation. And the two girls I mentioned weren't the only two women that was like that. But the girl that was out here, and I even say where she at, Virginia, she was cool. We were always cool with each other. So, but and I think she had always liked me anyway. That was another story. But I like the other girl who decided to like me for convenience. And I knew that, which is why I never got with her. So, that's how it be, man. But, and Keke Palmer, I think in her case, it was an opportunity to get with a dude who probably saw something in her or liked her that a lot of guys didn't want to deal with her because of her brashness and bawdiness. Bawdiness being brash, masculine energy, which she does have. People try to downplay. So, oh no, that's not that. That's just her being a woman, exercising her strength as a woman. Bullshit. And yes, I'm calling out because that's what it is. Total BS. Total BS. All right, guys, that's all I got right now. This is DJ Wolf. You got more to say on another podcast? I'm out.